What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks back with another video today, taking a look at NIO stock. Now, I make videos on NIO pretty regularly from a stock analysis perspective, where we take a look at the chart. We talk about support and resistance levels coming up, and based on that, what we think it can do in the future. We'll do a little bit of that in this video, but this video is more of the potential of NIO stock moving into the future. So we'll take a look at catalyst events they have coming up, what NIO is about to do that I think will make 2021 a great year for them. We'll take a look at some recent news and kind of put together what we think of NIO stock as a company rather than just a stock and how the stock's been trading. So if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below if you are buying NIO or if you are bullish on NIO going into this week and going into 2021 as a whole. Thank you so much to you guys for your continued support. You've made 2020 a great year for me, and hoping that 2021 will be even greater than 2020 was, and that you guys will stick around for the journey with me as we learn more about the stock market, about investing, and make a little bit of money on the way. So with no time wasted, let's hit record. We will get right into it. So as we could see, NIO stock has had a great run this year, going from a stock trading in the twos, to being a $48 stock right now. Let's first cover the news that I kind of was talking about. We'll take a look at some catalysts that they have coming up and why I think they can really be a game changer for NIO moving forward, right? So let's go right over here. First things first, I want to cover this right here. NIO deliveries were super strong. We were expecting that number coming out at the end of December. We got that number over the weekend, actually today. They had a really great finish to the year. They delivered 7,007 vehicles in December. That was up from 5,291 in November, and up 121% compared with December 2019. So just a year ago to this past December, we saw a 100% spike in the number of deliveries. Now, I understand that the numbers are small, so the percentages are gonna seem bigger, but still, from a company that is still growing, right, it is great numbers in my opinion. Now, let's take a look at so one thing that I do want to share is the last time we got the November numbers, and they were great year over year. We still saw a stock drop happen the next day, but I'll share with you guys the reason why I don't think that that's happening, right? So one thing that I want to talk about is NIO Day, right? And what that could mean for the stock coming up, right? So this article, again, talks about the same thing: 7,007 vehicles, 2009 ES8S, 2493 ES6, and 2505 of the EC6S, right? Which are these three vehicles that they have coming up. 32% from the 5,200 that we saw. And one thing we have to understand is 2020 was a very, very challenging year for a lot of companies. And in that, what NIO has been able to do has been absolutely phenomenal, right? Initially, they had expected 16,500 to 17,000 vehicles. Another thing that I really like about NIO is their battery as a service platform, right? It's been very popular among its customers since its launch, and we could see them launching a new battery coming on NIO Day. So 40% of its new orders has this battery as a service included, which, for those of you guys that don't know, you essentially pull up, you swap a battery, you get a new battery, you're good to go very quickly, don't have to wait too long. Great looking chart for deliveries. Of course, these numbers are, not crazy numbers for the year, right? They delivered 43,728 vehicles. Tesla, on the other hand, delivered 500,000, a little less than 500,000, 499, 500 something. So NIO clearly has a long ways to go, but I do think that, the growth that they are showing, as well as the sort of penetration of this battery as a service, can be a great kind of continuing revenue stream, right? It's not like we sold you a car, goodbye. They're going to continue to kind of engage those customers and kind of have them in their revenue stream moving forward. Li Auto also did pretty well, but not too crazy there. One thing that I want to talk about now is we are going to take a look at NIO Day and what could be coming for NIO Day, right? So we've talked about a couple things so far. We've talked about how many cars they've delivered, how they beat expectations. They were up 30+% from November deliveries. They were up 100% year over year, December 2019 to December 2020 deliveries. What is coming up on January 9th? Less than a week from now, what we have coming up is NIO Day. NIO Day is where they are going to expand their lineup of electric cars and include a sedan. So as you saw in this picture, right, these are the 3 cars that they have currently. They're all crossovers and SUVs. So the fact that they are going to be producing a sedan, while I do understand that crossovers and SUVs are more popular right now, being able to offer that to customers who may want it is going to be great for the company, and it's probably also going to be a slightly cheaper alternative for those that maybe don't want to splurge a little bit more on the nicer cars. So sedan coming, great news I think for the stock moving forward. A 150 kilowatt battery could debut at NIO Day. Again, this is one of those rumors that we don't know if it's going to be for sure. We have gotten a little bit of confirmation on the sedan being introduced, but not on the 150 kilowatt battery. And then the NP2 vehicle platform for more autonomous technology. If you guys remember back in about a month or so ago, I believe at this point, when they did their share offering, this is when we kind of were talking about what they could put towards, what they could put that money towards, right? We talked about battery as a service being a great point of growth for them moving into the future. We talked about autonomous self-driving technology, and we just talked about penetration of the market as a whole, as this company continues to grow, continues to really reinvest everything into the growth of the company. If you guys take a look at Tesla, they were not profitable for a while, right? Before, reporting a couple quarters of profit, they were not profitable for a while because everything you make, you invest right back into the company. That's what NIO is doing, right? So taking a look at NIO stock, it's had a great trajectory moving forward. And I think that NIO Day coming up with, a sedan being introduced, the potential of a new battery being introduced, and the potential of better and more improved autonomous software being introduced, great news for the company that I think could really push the stock forward. The last thing I want to cover before we take a look at the stock is the Bank of America price upgrade that we received. This was on December 31st that we got this news. Bank of America securities analyst Ming Lee reiterated a buy rating for NIO and raised the price target from $54 to $59. Now the stock is trading at $48, but still, if we take a look at, percentage-wise, that's more than a 20 to about 25% upside from where it stands today. So even that price target, I think, is great. They lowered their net loss estimates, and they have a major catalyst coming up on NIO Day. So let's take a look at the stock now and see what we see coming up into the stock. As we talked about, the last time we got a delivery earnings beat, the stock fell a little bit, which could happen, right? Buy the hype, sell the news, buy the rumors, sell the news. But this time what's different is that we also have NIO Day coming up on January 9th, which is this upcoming Saturday, right? 6 days from the time I'm making this video today. I don't know when you guys are seeing this, but 6 days from when I'm making this video. So what we see is after setting a high of $57, NIO made a consistently lower high from 1124 to 1214. This 1214 low point we see here was after they announced a share offering at $39 a share. Made a video on that a while ago. So we saw these, moving up, and then we saw this huge red day dropping from 47 all the way to kind of 43s, continued dropping to 39, and then it pushed up. So we saw a little bit of a sell-off, and now it's gearing for another leg up. We are pretty much set on the terms of, the last time we had this run before we consolidated, we made a high of $49.84. This time we've crossed the 50 mark, right? We've hit $50.50. So that's great news. Now what we have to beat is some of the resistance levels back here from a price action perspective, right? So let's take a look at what NIO stock has coming up from a support and resistance level perspective to see what we can kind of expect from the stock moving forward. So on the EMA chart, right, what we saw was this past week, the 34 and the 21 EMA held up as really good support, but now we're decently above it. So if the stock were to fall, right, the first level that I'm watching is the low of 47.77, which will be right here, that we set on Thursday, 47.77. Then I'm watching this 47.34 line we have. Then I'm watching the 8 EMA at 46.94, and then I'm watching the 21 EMA as well as this 46 level that we have right there. Those are very, very close levels. If we see a little bit of a sell-off like we did last time, then, you know, I think we could go through a couple of these pretty fast, but also I do think that any of these could hold up as really good support. So that's why I'll be watching them closely. Wait for a reversal if we do see it falling. So again, to really quickly say that again, 47.77, 47.33, 8 EMA at 46.94, and then the 21 EMA at 46.02. That's if we see the stock going down. Now, more likely than not, what I'm hoping for is the stock pushing up for the reasons that I outlined previously, right? We've got good delivery numbers. We've got NIO Day coming up in a couple of days. The sedan was finally kind of confirmed, right? So I think all that really pushes the stock price up. So if we do go up, right, we are really close to this 49.05 line, right? So we are at 48.98 after hours. Really close to this 49 line. If we can open above that in pre-market, then I want to see it pushing the $50.50. Then I want to see it pushing the 51.97 level that we have drawn on the charts, right? I would not be surprised though if we do open above this, if we maybe revisit this 49.05 level before kind of going up, or if we go up, get rejected by the 50.50 we got rejected from last time, pull back a little and go up. Point being, pullbacks are normal, pullbacks are healthy, pullbacks are essential. Stock doesn't necessarily have to or need to go up, right? That's something that I want to share. So a little bit of a pullback, but ultimately I want to really see it hit that 51.97 level, because I think that's been a little resistance point for us moving forward. First point obviously being that 50 level, just a mental resistance, $50.50 that we set this past Thursday. 51.97 next. And then if we go to the hourly chart, get rid of the indicators, right? That will take us to the highest that we've been. I'll have to do a lot of scrolling out. Since this level right here, right? From back in late November, 11:30, right? And then I think the next resistance that we have coming up is about in the 54 to 55 level, right? So let me draw another line kind of right there. And the reason I'm drawing that line is, you know, resistance, resistance, kind of resistance, resistance right there. So I think personally we go up this week. It makes sense. We've got a really, really nice catalyst coming up, right, with NIO Day. And I'm overall bullish on NIO. I do own shares in NIO as well as some vertical put spreads. So I'm hoping for a push above 50, and this time for it to maintain that, right? We saw the push above 50 on Thursday, saw a little bit of a fade year end, so maybe related to that. Hold 50, push 51.97, push 54.66, getting us ready for that rally. Once we can break 50 and hold 50, it really gets us ready for that rally into NIO Day, which could happen this week. Now remember, with any huge moves, there's a potential of a pullback. So make sure that you're not, you know, just getting caught up in the FOMO and exercising, you know, good entry points, good exit points along the way and sticking to your goal. Let me know what you guys think of NIO stock. I do think that the stock has good potential, not only this week, but all of 2021. If they can continue these earnings, if they could really beat, or excuse me, not earnings, they could continue these deliveries, they could keep investing in their battery as a service platform, they could introduce that sedan and the autonomous software and really kind of take on, you know, a bigger chunk of the market share of new car sales in China. Let me know what you guys think though. I'm really hoping for the stock to break this 50s soon and then make a push towards the all-time high of 57.20, getting us ready for the 60s, 65, 70s. I'd like to see the stock be closer to $100 by the end of the year. That, although, you know, implies that the stock will double this year, we are currently in the EV bull market. So if that dies down or it slows down, maybe we won't double. But my realistic price target for, NIO is for it to hit $70 to $75 sometime this year. Whether or not it can sustain that is a different question, but I do hope to see $70 to $75 here in the next couple of months if we keep getting positive news of NIO. Let me know what you guys think of NIO, and I'd love to chat with you guys down in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.